Hello, welcome to Big Blue Rain. I've been really anticipating getting this channel started. Um, I've been a long time Kentucky fan. I've been all over Twitter. You guys probably know me. My name is Michael Beard on Twitter, formerly Twitter, now X. You can find me there at all mic'd up underscore. Um, but yeah, I've always had a want to and just a passion for creating content Kentucky wise. I've been on several different podcasts and things of that nature, but I just really wanted to get out of my comfort zone. I haven't done much on screen, but that's about to change. I want to have fun with this. I want to create a nice little community of people, um, and I'm looking forward to this opportunity. But yeah, I'm Michael Beard. Um, lived here in Campbellsville, Kentucky, my whole life, but I'm a really avid Kentucky basketball fan, Kentucky football fan as well. But that's not what this channel is going to focus on. Not much to talk about much on that side, anyways. But I would like to possibly get some nice guests on here as well eventually, and but we're just going to kind of get the ground running here. Um, Unfortunately, let's go ahead and knock out just kind of the breakdown of what happened in Lexington against Georgetown. That was horrendous. That was an all systems failure. But a lot of that, and I would say 99.9% of what we saw there is what Kentucky's going to look like without a point guard. We had to ask a whole lot out of Colin Chandler to lead the way there in that spot. Um, and he, for the most part, considering he hasn't really played that position very much. He did okay. He tried to do a little too much here and there, but um, let's see. He finished with 3 assists and 11 points. Shot 2 for 9 from the field, one for 6 from three. Yeah, just we're going to go through each player here, and we're not going to spend too much time on that game because that's not what Kentucky's going to look like. But a lot of players were put in positions that they were not really comfortable with, that they were not familiar with. And I think down the road, um, even though we lost that game, it doesn't count. But even though we lost that game, I do feel like some good will come out of it. Some players were forced to do some things that that's not their role. That's not going to be their role on a team where we have Jalen Lowe and Denzel Aberdeen filling those guard spots. So, um, but yet Colin he really wasn't able to get the ball to our centers and our post guys as much as I would like, nor get his feet inside the lane and dish out to some of our wings and our guards, creating some 3-point opportunities. So overall, I'm not mad, or just absolutely fortified over what we saw from Colin Chandler. Um, Hopefully, he can take what he was able to learn from in that game and move forward. Otego away, absolutely put the team on his back. He ended with 17 points. He had to do some things that's not really his role. Like, we're not asking of him to go out there and put up all of these shots. He went 4 for 12 from the field. That's probably more than what he's going to average. But nonetheless, he was able to do Ortega things. I think because he was asked so much of on the offensive side. Defensively, he struggled a little bit, and our whole team struggled. But overall, decent game from Ortega. We'll see way better during the season when he actually has a point guard that can do some ball creation and things like that, playmaking and whatnot. Mo Diabate, Mo Diabate did Mo Diabate things. High energy guy. Loved what I saw from him. 13 points, 17 rebounds. 3 of those being offensive. So he's going to be a fan favorite, and yeah, that's it for him. Brandon Garrison, man, I would have liked to seen a little bit more from him, but not having a point guard able to get the ball to him and create some decent looks really showed up in this game. So rebounds are down. He played 20 minutes, only 4 rebounds. So yeah, him and Malachi. If you wanted to compare the two, Malachi had 6 points and 7 rebounds, while Brandon Garrison had 8 points and 4 rebounds, and they played pretty similar minutes there. So definitely, what we're seeing here is Malachi looks really raw at times, but there's also times where he looks better. Like I could see not too far into the future that Malachi may start getting more minutes than Brandon Garrison. So keep a nice watch on that. Rooting for both of them. They're going to be a key part to our team's success. Trent Noah wasn't able to get much going. He only put up three shots, 4 of those being 3-pointers, and only made 1 of them. He was picked on the defensive end. Not much there. Cam Williams absolutely looked lost, 0 for 5 from the field. Defensively, there was a lot of defensive lapses there. We see him all over these NBA draft boards, and that is just purely off talent and physical attributes and things of that nature. But there's a whole lot of the mental part of the game that he's going to have to overcome. So Cam Williams, not the best performance, but he was probably asked to do more than what he's probably going to traditionally do. Jasper Johnson, kind of the same. He put up 10 shots, 3 for 10 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3. What we're seeing from Jasper is he just has this natural green light. There's no shot that he doesn't have. I've heard it from Matt Sack and Jack Pilgrim, 2 great friends of mine, but he has a whole lot of dilly to his game, except he's just left-handed, and he looks more like a D'Angelo Russell with a little jelly to him, really smooth. But Jasper, he had 7 points and was not very efficient. Tried to do a little bit too much. We saw a whole lot of what he did at the overtime league. Not much defense played there, and he didn't play much defense either. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that. I think I'm just going to move forward. Like I don't want to say too much about that game. Georgetown, don't want to take anything away from them, though. I've seen a couple of people rank them in the top 3 to finish in the top 3 of the Big East, and definitely going to keep an eye on them to see if they end up being a sleeper in this year in college basketball. But Tuesday night, the college basketball season kicks off. We're going to take on Nichols, formerly known as Nicholls State. I think they dropped the state and they're just Nichols now. It's going to be 7 p.m. on SEC Network. I hope that we get to see Jalen Lowe. At the very least, Denzel Aberdeen. Give me a point guard, please. I don't think that we would have a problem without one, but I would like to see some of these guys getting back and healthy. Don't expect it to be much of a competition. Don't know much about Nichols, but we will have plenty to break down after the game. Looking forward to being back on here. I just kind of wanted to get this channel going, get you guys familiar with me. I want to get familiar with you too, so leave a comment on here. Drop a like, and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very much. Um, yeah, super exciting. Let's get this show on the road, and Kentucky basketball Final Four, calling it this year. Let's get it. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you.